Hello and welcome to an admittedly late Final Fantasy video. As I'm new to the world of Final Fantasy, I'll try and keep this short. My experience with Final Fantasy really only extends to a handful of brief demos back in the days of PlayStation 2. For fans of the series, they'll probably already have experienced the new Platinum demo from Square Enix, but anyone else such as myself may have stumbled across it in the store and just decided to give it a chance. From the start, I should say that I realise Final Fantasy has a huge following. If I'm honest, it's a game I think I could have got into earlier if I'd managed to discover it and had a bit more disposable income at the time. My misgivings aside, though, the demo is a good time waster for an hour or so. I can't pretend to understand any of it though, having missed 14 odd previous games excluding various spin-offs, but it's a good time waster, something to try and see if you're into the sort of things Final Fantasies have to offer for you. Anyway, you start off in the demo in control of a childhood version of Noctis, a character that I seem to be expected to know from previous games. You wake up in a sort of dream world with a cat-like creature ready to get you out of the dream, that usefully sort of sends you text messages through your phone. And that's how he communicates with you. Anyway, following finding that out, I spent best part of 45 minutes running in whatever direction I thought would make the game go quicker. I was introduced to some enemies that are apparently weak to wooden swords and toy hammers, and having comically dispatched those enemies, I came across a floor plate that turned me into a flatbed truck. I'm still not sure why. As far as I can tell, it wasn't really relevant to anything. It stung a little too much of the devs trying to show off what they could do without the context for why it was there. There was also the option to turn into a variety of animals to use to attack. Another example of the devs trying to show what you could have had while not providing any real reason why it's there in the first place. Anyway, after 10 agonising minutes of trying to navigate the maze-like streets, I found the final portal and the boss fight. For some reason, Noctis aged about 10 years and yet inexplicably kept the same horrendous haircut. After 10 minutes of getting my shit pushed in, and the cat occasionally putting in a token effort but not really helping, I killed the giant and that's it. Demo over. If past demos are anything to go by, I'd imagine that this is sort of supposed to get me excited about the game and buy it on the spot, or at least like pre-order it or whatever like that. However, the way they've done it is not really something I can get behind, and having never played Final Fantasy before, I just can't really get that excited for it. I don't know, I mean, I imagine that there are people who have played every game since Final Fantasy was coming out who are hyper stoked for this to come out, but for me it's not something that I can get behind because the hype isn't enough for me to care about it. To me, the cheek of having a screen after the demo asking if I want to pre-order the game and having a link that goes directly to the store for me to buy it just seems incredible. I understand that there's going to be die-hard fans that are going to buy the game anyway, but they're not the sort of people that are going to be needing a demo for them to decide that. And I think it's very confident on behalf of Square Enix, but also it takes the mick a bit when they say, well, there we go, there's the demo you wanted, now go and buy it. Personally, I would be amazed if anyone was on the fence about this and decided to buy the game based purely off the demo. The quality of it isn't that great. You can see rough edges in it, and while in my opinion you can't complain at the content of any demo really, as it's free, and you haven't paid any money to play it, but basing your attention of buying the game off the back of something like this, and this poor, seems like a big gamble at this point. Anyway, that's my thoughts on the new Final Fantasy Platinum demo from Square Enix. I think if you played these games in the past and you've enjoyed them, then you're not going to really find anything here that's going to annoy you, but someone new to the game, new to the franchise, I think it's a bit of a gamble. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more videos coming soon. Cheers!